Hi there, it's Dr. Jobi again, and this evening I would like to start with a few stories. I'm going to be sharing my experiences and what I did, and I would like you to, at the end, let me know what you would have done if you were in my shoes, and we move on from there. So, there's this particular thing I would like to share. It's an episode that happened in Lagos, in Nigeria, where I had a training, I had a workshop to do, and it was meant to be a national workshop. I was meant to train um, I was meant to train officers, for an international organization, and I was meant to train them in Lagos. I was meant to train them in Enugu, and I was meant to train them in two or three other places in the north. So I got to Lagos, and I've had the training. I was done with the training, and I was about leaving. Now the training was on emergency response. So part of the training included training on first aid and life support, on CPR, cardiopulmonary resuscitation, things to do in emergencies, and how to use a defibrillator, how to use an AED, and things that can help to start the heart when it stops in cardiac arrest. So by the time we were on the line in Lagos, waiting to board the plane, I suddenly, I heard my name. When the speakers get to announce your name, like I I felt initially funny, because they said, "Hey, they called my name. My name is Adeloye. Your attention is needed at the basement." And so I was already like, "Okay, let me get my ID out and get to sort whatever the issue was," because I had luggage that had and contained a few things, which I'm going to be talking about now. So I was about leaving the line. One man approached me. He was on the phone, and he said, uh, he asked me for my name, which I told him, and then he just said on the phone, "I've apprehended him." And I felt a bit embarrassed. I felt somehow, why would you use the word apprehended? Because that's used for, say, you've done some bad stuff and someone has finally nabbed you, and so I followed him. I just looked at him and asked him to, at least try and mind. I hope you understand what you're saying. Why would you say you've apprehended? What's the problem? He asked me to follow him, and I went with him to the basement. And by the time I got to the basement, I saw three policemen. I saw a reporter, a cameraman that had, oh well, okay, that a cameraman of a notable TV station in Nigeria. Well, we can talk about that maybe later. But I saw it. I saw the emblem of that TV station on the camera, and I was wondering. One of them just looked at me and said, uh, "Is this the man? Uh, is this your bag? Open the bag. Open it now, now, now." I noticed that I was about moving towards the bag, which I did not lock anyway. Either ways, I noticed they had pointed their cameras. Everybody was like, expecting some drama to unfold, and I had, you know, at a glance, I saw and noticed where the one of the sheets of paper that the reporter had was she had already written suspected, kidnapper nabbed at MMA too. So I thought that was one of the things that I had gotten earlier in the day, and so by the time I opened my luggage, the head of my mannequin just rolled out. You know, the because they were already looking at that saying, "Ah, see, now the head be that, now the chest be that." So by the time the head of my mannequin rolled out, everywhere went quiet, and they started disappearing one after the other. At a point, it was just me and my bag and no other person. And so I I went outside. I saw the man that initially came, the one that said I've apprehended him, and asked him if I could see the airport manager. Something in me just look. Uh, you have a flight to catch. If you say what do you want to do? You do. You want to do. You know, well, many friends. A lot of my friends were like, "Hey, sue them." Some were like, I got all sorts of comments. So, what would you have done if you were in my shoes? And how would you have reacted? I felt really embarrassed. These were mannequins, mannequins, as in things that if you're training, those life size things that you would use in demonstrating CPR were the things that they identified as see the head, see the chest. They were probably expecting me to open my bag, and then they will see a life-size real human head rolling out of the bag. So what would they have done? How would they have reacted? And I'd like to have your comments. You know, I'll be sharing a couple of other things that happened to or that I experienced, and looking forward to reading your comments soon. You can please like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be bringing more of this. Bye for now. Thank you. Cheers.